What up, cats? It's Paul. I'm the bass guy, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about the tools of the trade today. This is my string bass, Bessie. I use this instrument to record Neil Van Dorn Band's upcoming single, Riverbend. Bessie has a long, mysterious story that I'd like to tell you. I got this bass after graduating college in 2001. It had previously belonged to my Aunt Pia's father. He used it in a wedding band back in the 1940s and 50s. But that was not the full extent of his musicianship. He and his sister were child prodigies and performed duets on piano and violin at a young age. He also played violin in pit orchestras in New York City, accompanying musical theater or operas. After I learned to play string bass in college, I was most fortunate that my patrons, Aunt Pia and Uncle Gary, gave me this bass and paid to have it restored into working order. At that time, I brought her to Student String Shop in Fairport, where they straightened the neck, installed a Fishman full-circle PZO pickup, and were able to shed some light on her history. Based on the construction and design, they were able to say that it was likely constructed in Germany sometime in the 1890s, which means at some point she traversed the Atlantic Ocean by sea to come to America. Being over a century old, this bass isn't without her scars. The headstock was snapped off and repaired. There's a large crack in the soundboard, which is reinforced from the inside. It appears that some of the wear and tear experienced in her young life was covered by a new coat of finish. I've definitely added scratches and dings over the years. Here's a big scratch made by my thumbnail while strumming. Bessie isn't a museum piece, though. She's a functional working instrument, and I believe her character is defined by all the road wear she's accumulated. Playing Bessie made me stand out as a bass player throughout my career. It landed me gigs with bands like Nick and the Nice Guys, the Meta Accord, and Beck and the Bobcats. I've also played every Gilbert and Sullivan opera with the Off Monroe Players. Only recently I started playing rockabilly slap style, marking a new chapter in our journey together. Until then, I had only restrung this bass once back in 2001. It's amazing how long orchestral strings last. I experimented with lighter gauge flat wound strings that were designed for pizzicato, but then finally moved to the synthetic gut strings, gold slaps by Innovation. I am very proud to be the steward of this grand old lady, and my hope is one day to pass her along to one of my relatives who will cherish her and keep the music alive for many years to come. Check out Neil Van Dorn Band's upcoming single, Riverbend, coming to a streaming service near you.